A reading from Revelation chapter 12, the woman. A great sign appeared in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun, with the moon under her feet, and a crown of 12 stars on her head. She was pregnant, and she cried out with labor and agony as she was about to give birth. Then another sign appeared in heaven. There was a great fiery red dragon having 7 heads and 10 horns, and on its heads were 7 diadems. Its tail swept away a third of the stars of heaven and hurled them to the earth. And the dragon stood in front of the woman who was about to give birth, so that when she did give birth, he might devour her child. But she gave birth to a son, a male, who was going to shepherd all the nations with an iron scepter. And her child was caught away to God and to his throne. And the woman fled into the wilderness, where she had a place prepared by God to be fed there for 1,260 days. Then war broke out in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon and his angels also fought. But they could not prevail, and there was no place for them in heaven any longer. So the great dragon was thrown out, the ancient serpent who was called Devil and Satan, the one who deceives the whole world. He was thrown to the earth, and his angels with him. And I heard a loud voice in heaven say, Salvation and the power and the kingdom of our God and the authority of his Messiah have now come, because the accuser of our brothers has been thrown out, the one who accuses them before God day and night. They have conquered him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, for they did not love their lives in the face of death. Therefore rejoice, you heavens, and those who dwell in them. But woe for the earth and the sea, for the devil has come down to you, and with a great fury, because he knows his time is short. When the dragon saw that he had been thrown to the earth, he persecuted the woman who gave birth to the male child. And the woman was given 2 wings of a great eagle, so that she could fly from the serpent's presence to her place in the wilderness, where she is fed for a time, times, and half a times. From his mouth the serpent spewed water like a river flowing after the woman, to sweep her away in the torrent. But the earth helped the woman, and the earth opened its mouth and swallowed the river that the dragon had spewed from its mouth. So the dragon was furious with the woman, and left to wage war with the rest of her seed, her offspring, those who keep the commandments of God and have the testimony about Jesus. And he stood on the sand of the sea.